Hey everyone, welcome back to Aces and A. In our last episode, we answered your top 4 questions about starting a remote job, from where to find legit work to what skills are in demand.
We love your feedback, and many of you ask, what about the things we should avoid?
Exactly, because avoiding mistakes is just as important as knowing what to do right.
So today we're covering the 5 biggest mistakes beginners make when starting a remote job, why they matter, and how you can avoid them.
So, to start, the first mistake is applying without understanding the role.
Many beginners think the more application they send, the better their chances. But if you don't match the skills they ask for, you're actually hurting your chances.
For example, Sarah sat down one afternoon and applied for 10 to 15 jobs in just 2 hours. She didn't even read some of the descriptions, just sent the same resume to all of them. A week later, she started getting rejections, emails from jobs she didn't even remember applying for. One recruiter said, "You've applied for several roles here, but none match your experiences." That one really stung.
Why is this a problem? Because applying blindly wastes your time and can damage your professional reputation. Recruiters do remember repeat mismatch applicants.
The fix is simple. Read the job description carefully, highlight the skills they want, and adjust your resume for each role. Mistake number 2 is underestimating equipment and workspace needs. So, uh, remote work isn't just about having a laptop. You need a proper setup for so that it will let you work efficiently and comfortably.
Take Ella. She landed her first remote customer support job and thought, great, I can just work from my couch. She used old earphones and her coffee table as desk. On her very first call, the client couldn't hear her clearly because of the poor microphone and they kept hearing the TV in the background. She spent the rest of the day apologizing instead of actually helping customers.
Why is it important? Because if your equipment or workspace makes you look unprofessional, it can cost you the job. Even your skills are great.
The fix: invest in a good headset, stable internet, and comfortable desk and chair. Your workspace should help you focus, not distract you.
Right. So our mistake number 3 is poor time management.
Working remotely gives you freedom, but that freedom can backfire if you don't plan your day.
Here's an example. Kevin started his first remote job excited about the flexible hours. One day, he thought, "I'll work when I feel like it." He ended up scrolling social media in the morning, running errands in the afternoon, and by 9 p.m., he was rushing to finish his task. He missed his deadline and had to send an embarrassing apology email to his manager.
Why does this matter? Because remote jobs rely heavily on trust. If you can't manage your time, deadlines slip, quality drops, and clients start to lose confidence in you.
The fix: create a daily schedule with set work blocks, limit distractions, and use tools like timers or task lists to keep yourself accountable. So, our mistake number 4 is ignoring physical and mental health. Remote work often means sitting for long hours, sometimes in isolation. If you're not careful, your body and mind can take a hit.
Example: Mark learned this the hard way. He was so eager to prove himself that he worked 10 to 12 hours straight every day. He barely moved from his chair. Lunch was just coffee. And after 2 months, his back hurt constantly. Headaches were daily, and he realized he didn't gone outside in over a week except to get groceries.
Why does this matter? Because your health is your biggest asset. Ignore it, and your productivity, focus, and income will suffer.
The fix: schedule breaks, stretch, walk around, drink water, and connect with people regularly to keep your mind fresh.
Right. So, mistake number 5 is not asking for help or networking.
Some beginners stays quiet because they don't want to seem inexperienced, but staying silent can hurt you more.
Like Jana, she was given a project that required using a new software tool. She didn't fully understand it but didn't ask her managers for help. Over 2 weeks, she made small mistakes that piled up. By the time the client noticed, it was too late to fix without redoing everything.
Why is this a problem? Because asking early prevents small issues from becoming big ones. Networking also needs to be better opportunities.
The fix, if you're stuck, ask. Join online groups, attend virtual meetups, and connect with other professionals. You'll learn faster and avoid costly mistakes. Alright,
So,
so there you have it. The five biggest mistakes remote job beginners make and how to avoid them. This is part of our ACES series.
avoid this and you'll be miles ahead of most beginners.
In our
Eh,
next episode, we'll answer your latest questions about finding remote jobs faster.
Drop a comment if you made or avoided any of these mistakes. Your experience might just save someone else.
This is ACES and A giving you the ACES
Aces
to
to win in
win
your
your
remote
remote
work
work
journey.
journey. Thank
Thank
you.
you.